Okay, so it's our week about Diastasis Recti, and you've hopefully got loads of information already from the posts and videos that have gone on already, and the emails that have gone out if you're on our mailing list. So we now want to spend just a teensy little bit of time telling you what you need to avoid if you do it. So do it.
If you have got it.
If you have got it.
So if you went onto our second video and you've checked yourself and you think that you may have a gap, what do you need to avoid and what can make it worse? So, you know, those are the really important things to think about.
Yeah, which is what we're going to go through just now. So we're going to take a shuffle back to our mat, and we're just going to go through a few things for you. So come with us.
Or not, as the
Or
case
not. Stay
may
there. Stay there.
See, I'm shrinking.
You are.
Right.
So first one we're going to talk about, we'll go between us, shall we?
Yes.
First one we're going to talk about is, my head's off screen, is lifting. So when we are aware that especially...
Shall I lift while you talk?
Oh, that's a good idea. Especially as, with, mums with little ones, babies or toddlers, you don't have the choice to not lift. And in daily life, it just becomes one of those things, getting shopping out of a boot. So we know that there's no point in saying to you, don't lift.
Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you just have to. So let's lift the right way. Yeah? So what we want to do, Sarah's going to demonstrate.
I hope I'm going to do it right.
With our weight, I'm sure. So we want to make sure when we are lifting, we are putting most of the pressure through our legs. And at the same time, we're holding the tummy muscles in nice and tight. So we're bracing our abdominals, and we're going to be working through the legs. So Sarah's going to squat right down. She's tightening her tummy muscles while she's there. She's not pushing through her back, she's pushing through her legs to come up into a standing position. Got Junior in her hands.
Of the potatoes.
5 kilograms, yes, that's all right. And then again to put back down. So as you can see, I'm going to show you that one more time. When you're going to lift up little ones, you want to get as low as you possibly can. You want to draw it in, draw your abdominals in, drive up through the legs to stand. Yeah, and same when you're going down. You might feel a bit odd, but let's relax and try and lift it up the other way. So let's do what we don't want you to do. We do not want you to do this, which is what most of us do, because you're not really thinking. You go, oh, I'll just...
Or we scoop them up with one
arm.
arm.
Scoop them up with one arm whilst reaching for some baby wipes across the floor with a leg and trying to turn the kettle on, that sort of thing.
That's
so
my life.
Yeah, story of my life. So that's what we want you to think about, is avoid any just relaxing and going to pick up, because that actually puts more strain through the abdominals. If you've already got a weakened state here, it's just going to make it a whole lot worse. So that's number one. Number two, shall I get down and get up off the floor?
Go on then.
I'll get down. Sarah's going to talk this one.
So if you've got an abdominal separation, that is your rectus abdominals, we've talked about that. You want to use those as a limited amount of time as possible until they come back together. So if you get up off the floor or out of bed like this, you're using your rectus abdominals, okay? Now we know in the middle of the night when something's happening, you need to just get up and you're going to get up like that, which is fine, we get that. But if you can limit it so you can do that as less as possible, so always try to think about coming up this way. You turn onto your side and then you ease yourself up with your hands, and you're not working your rectus abdominals, okay? You're using your arms and a little bit of transverse abdominals to bring you up. So yes, occasionally you're going to get out of bed like that, you're going to get up from lying down like that, but if you can try and learn to do it that way as much as possible, Lizzie's going to show you one more time.
It does become a habit as well, because...
And it's getting down as well, perfectly demonstrated by my lovely assistant.
Thanks. It's not my first rodeo.
So roll onto your side, get your arms there and ease yourself up.
Because I do that still now, even though I don't have any separation, I still roll onto my side when I get out of bed, and it doesn't matter if it's at speed. I think I'm so conditioned now that I just automatically roll onto the side.
And it puts less pressure through your back and less pressure through your abdominals, so it is a good technique to get into the habit of doing.
Yeah.
The other thing, while Lizzie's down here, is sofas. We love a comfy sofa, right? But if you've got that abdominal separation, so you've got that gap there already, and you're sitting in the sofa like that, and you get up to make a cup of tea like that, you're working your rectus abdominals. Now this one's not an easy one because some sofas just tend to suck you in and you just can't get out.
Melt into it.
It's like a bean bag. So if you can, again, just ease yourself one side or the other to get up out of that sofa, then you're on a winner.
Yeah, it really does make all the difference. So
Yeah.
these are just some like, well, 3, that's it, that's our 3 really, isn't it? Is there another one?
We're going to do posture.
Oh, posture, yeah. Hang on.
We're going to get back up again.
We're getting back up again.
And make sure our heads are in the screen.
That's it. Are we in the screen? We're in the
Yes.
screen. So the last one that again plays a massive part, which is so underrated, and we go on about it all the time.
It gets really boring.
And it gets really dull.
But it's really
But
important.
it's so important. It's posture. So if you have got a very typical lordotic curve, don't know if you can see me or not. Might be able to see me. Bit of a lordotic
Step back
curve.
a bit so you've got the white wall behind you, the white walkers.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
do
you've got
that.
your lordotic curve, which is the arch through the back, and this is all stretched. So where it's already stretched anyway through your separation, it stretches even more if you stay in this sort of position. So we want you to think about standing up straight. Yeah? And that gets the hips in line, takes the pressure off the abdominals, so when you are working on bringing it back together, it can help.
And I think that's the really important thing to say is that we've worked with lots of women that have got rectus diastasis and we've worked to get their abdominals back together and we've done that for them. But the ladies that take longer to get those results are the ones that struggle with their posture. So they might come back after 4 weeks and their gap's not closed very much. When we look at the posture, we look at the amount of time they're spending like this, maybe they work at a desk, maybe they're nursing. It takes them a lot longer to get those results and get that gap back together if they're like this rather than like that. And we know like posture's like a nightmare to get right. It absolutely is, but there are lots of things we can help you with to give you little tips, and we'll give you those on another video.
Yeah. So hopefully that's been really helpful and you've learned lots and you'll start implementing them now, because that daily stuff and the change in the daily stuff really does make all the difference,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoy and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.